The end of forbearance, what that means for the real estate market. Talk of forbearance, there's many out there that are really concerned about a wave of foreclosures coming to the market like it did in 2007, 8, and 9. I want to give you 4 reasons why I don't think that's going to happen. Number 1, in the last housing crash, there were 9.3 households that either lost their home, gave their home back to the bank, or ended up doing a short sale. And there's this huge concern that this was going to happen again this time around. In fact, a lot of people projected and predicted that 30% of all mortgage holders were going to be in the same situation as we were 15 years ago. So that's pretty scary when you hear that kind of stuff of what happened back then. But the reality is only 8.5% of homeowners are struggling. That's still a lot of people, but it's nowhere near where we were back in the housing crash. Reason number 2, out of the 1.86 million homeowners that are in forbearance, they have enough equity to sell. 87% of those actually have equity, minimum of 10% equity. So what they can do is they can sell their home, get out from under it. They don't have to do a short sale. They don't have to give it back to the bank. There won't be a foreclosure on their record. It's essentially a clean slate. Is it ideal? No, it's not. I think that anyone who is losing their home, they would want to walk away with something. But it's a better alternative than having that on your record. If the entire 13% of that 1.86 million homeowners, that would be a total of 241,800 mortgages that are in danger of short sale, foreclosure, or having to give it back to the bank. To give that number some context, the last 3 years prior to the pandemic, this is the number of foreclosures that we had. In 2017, we had 314,220. In 2018, we had 179,040 foreclosed homes. And in 2019, we had 277,520 homes. So the probable number of foreclosures coming out of the forbearance program, it's nowhere near the foreclosures that they were 15 years ago. They're very much in line with the 3 years leading up to the pandemic. Yes, again, it's unfortunate circumstance, but I'm trying to give some context here so we're not over exaggerating or blowing things out of proportion. Reason number 3, the current real estate market, it can absorb any listings right now coming to the market. So back in the real estate crash, we had a nine-month inventory of homes available to buyers. Today, we hardly have 3 months worth. So the fact that we have such a low inventory, if all these homes were to come to the market, they would get quickly absorbed with the high buyer demand that we're experiencing right now. And these buyers are wanting to take advantage of the low interest rates. So Lawrence Yoon, he's the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors. He says any foreclosure increases will likely be quickly absorbed by the market. It will not lead to any price decline. So those in power, they're going to do whatever is necessary to prevent these wave of foreclosures. They don't want to see anyone going through the enormity of the real estate crash. It's one of the reasons why our economy was doing okay during this pandemic is because of the real estate market. Reason number 4, those in power, they're going to do whatever is necessary to avoid another real estate crash. Just last Friday, the White House, they released 2 options that homeowners can take advantage of. And so here they are. Option number 1 is for homeowners who can resume their pre-pandemic monthly mortgage payment, and where agencies have the authority, agencies will continue requiring mortgage servicers to offer options that allow borrowers to miss payments in the end of the mortgage at no additional cost to the borrower. And option number 2 is the new steps the Department of Housing and Urban Development, the Department of Agriculture, and Department of Veterans Affairs are announcing will aim to provide homeowners with a roughly 25% reduction in borrowers' monthly principal and interest payments to ensure that they can afford to remain in their home and build equity long-term. The government is going to help where they can to help plug the holes where they're leaking essentially. So when you're evaluating these 4 reasons, it's clear that there's not going to be a flood of foreclosures and short sales coming to the market as the forbearance program comes to an end. Ivy Zalman, she says this, is the likelihood of us having a foreclosure crisis again is about 0%. Pretty good percentage right there in the favor of homeowners and for the housing market. If you're experiencing any of these financial hardships and difficulties, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to go over these options with you. There's still hope. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you guys. Until next time, you guys take care.